Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly focus for March the 4th through to the 10th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here, and let's dive right into the cards as soon as they're ready for us, I guess. Okay, there we go. Okay. Our underlying energy is the Chariot. Pull it back a little bit. Think things through. You want more clarity, more understanding, maybe new perceptions come in, more information comes in. You just want to pull it back a little bit until you can see exactly where you are stepping this week. You don't want to overthink it, obviously, but you don't want to just act and then find yourself down a dead end path or anything like that, right? So we want to choose our path wisely. So wait until the clarity comes in. Wait till the knowledge, the answers to your questions, perhaps. We have the Death card. The Death card is one where it's time to take off the cloak. It's time to lay down the weapon. It's time to come alive, step into, knowing that things are getting better. Things are moving forward in the way you want. Where you have pulled back, where the darkness was, I think there's a lot more light entering your life right now, where you feel a little bit more spontaneous, or you feel a little bit more a sense of adventure, a sense of wanting to learn something, do something, transform in some way. Okay, this is about letting your inner child out to play. This is about feeling a sense of freedom, a sense of liberation in your life. We have the Four of Cups. It starts by gratitude. It starts by taking stock of what you already have in your life and being grateful for the people, the things, your experiences, your talents and abilities. Growing gratitude is a very important part of your week because it ended up in your second place. And the Three of Wands. Yeah, we're thinking about how to go forward. We're looking at different ways how it will work out. We're measuring things up. We've got the pro and con list, the yes and no list. And so you may not even really step into any definite conclusions this week, or maybe towards the very end of the week, maybe during the new moon, you come up with a sense of strategy, a sense of plan. For work and career, you've been through the hardest part. Okay, I think you're very secure in your knowledge and your talents and your abilities, how you can go forward. You've learned a lot along the way. It's made you a stronger individual for that. It's also given you gifts and talents that are being underutilized. And you're seeing that now. You're seeing where you wasted time or energy or resources on the things that weren't sticking, okay? On the things that weren't really bringing in any kind of value. I think you're getting it's more about seeing how to work smarter, not harder, in order to achieve the prosperity, the success that you want in your life. We have the Two of Wands. Everybody's gotten the Two of Wands, so you're no exception. It's a time to clear the path. It's time to clear the area to bring in the new beginnings, okay? Are you ready to take on that transformation is what I hear. Okay, so it's not even like we're taking the elevated step or a new path. I get the transformation is about to happen in your life. And have you put endings on things, completion on things, left them in your rearview mirror so that you can go forward without things holding you down, burdening you, weighing you down in some way. And the Ten of Wands is here. So once again, this is about your obligations and responsibilities. You're taking on so much more than you need to. So there's areas of your life you can back it up. Now, if we look at those wands, some of them have great growth potential, right? There's a couple of buds there, a couple of leaves. But there is deadwood, okay? And we are actually carrying that deadwood with us. We're dragging it along. The things that don't bring value to our life, the things that don't sustain us the way they used to, maybe. Okay? At one time, it was probably a lifeline for us, but now it's just there. It's taking up space. Maybe in your mind, maybe within what you do, when it comes to work, when it comes to career. So where are you putting your energy? Okay, and what things are you doing when it comes to work, when it comes to career, or maybe growing your stature even, that really doesn't have any payoff. It doesn't have any it doesn't lift you up in any way. It doesn't move you forward in the way you want. It's unnecessary, it's unrequired, and yet you're doing it. Okay, so watch for those areas and what's happening in your life, because I think that straightens up a lot of things for you. We have a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive sights. So pay attention to your intuition, absolutely. When it comes to a new emotional situation, and this is probably in careers and work, partnerships, if you have a side business perhaps where you're working collectively. Yeah, there could be some disruption, there could be some impulsivity that excites people in the wrong way. But I think if you sit there and you contemplate a little bit before acting, before moving, you will see your intuition will kick in and say, that's not really a good thing to say, or that's not a good move. We want to do this, we want to do that, and follow your intuition, follow that gut feeling a little bit more. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. There could be some kind of business meeting and you're not in it for some reason. Call them out on it, find out why. Or you might be invited to something that normally, at a person at your level would not be invited to, and it piques your curiosity to why they're inviting you to this. Ask why. Don't stay in the dark. Get that conversation going. Um, and growing the relationships with the right people. Okay, get to know corporate office a little bit better by first name. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel could be involved. So relocation or travel, I could see that. I don't think it would be. I think it'd be like a neighboring town or anything. I don't think it's halfway across the planet, although it very well could be. I don't get that. I get more of it's like two towns over or something. It's not normally somewhere where you would look for employment, look to set up shop for your career, for your business. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. You finally see a way forward. So if you've been struggling, you've been trying to push for things to manifest when it comes to work and career, and it hasn't happened. I think this is a week where you will get some kind of perspective, some kind of clarity. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So once again, we're getting these new opportunities coming in, and I almost hear like transformation behind it each and every time. So maybe you're stepping into something new, different, maybe something more aligned with your passions. Something like that could be definitely coming into your world right now. We have free will, whether or not you say yes or no to it, but and things can come out of the blue when this is happening for you. So it definitely ways of making money that you hadn't really thought of before, or a way of having an extra money stream coming in. For relationships, love and relationships, we have the Five of Pentacles. You're on the threshold to the door of abundance. Now, what does that mean to you when it comes to your relationships? Maybe, I need to ask you, do you know how good you have it within the relationship? Maybe you've been trying to keep a relationship alive and it's time to just stop. Okay? But I really don't get a sense that, stopping would probably be my first choice. Unless I've really been trying for a very long time. I think there's some kind of you can tap in, create some healthy dialogue to tap into what we truly want to bring into the relationship together. What each of us expects at this point within the relationship, where it's going. Because it just can't stagnate. It just can't go into the rut. Okay, that's why we have divorce. We always have to work on our relationships and growing them deeper and growing them stronger. And so maybe one of us, took a little bit of a sidestep, but that doesn't mean that the relationship is lost. We have the Ace of Swords, of the aha moment, the epiphany, the realization, the clarity comes in. This clarity, this understanding will give you the confidence to do what is necessary within the relationships in order to make them as wonderful, as prosperous, as beautiful, as loving as they could possibly be. And you may never get to that point, but boy, you're starting a beautiful pathway forward if you implement it. Now, this could be a spouse, significant other. It could also be a child, a parent, a best friend, somebody you hold dear to your heart. That clarity, that understanding, you see things in a different light, a new perception. Maybe you're observing, maybe you're pulling it back a little bit and looking at the relationship, gaining a new perspective. But this aha moment, this epiphany comes in and it all makes sense to you. And that is what drives your next action. And I get the next action is towards, a strong sense of self. It's understanding that you are worthy, that you are deserving. So I kind of get that where you've given of yourself, perhaps. And maybe you're finding it's not a two-way street, or it needs to be more of a two-way street, or you feel it's unbalanced in some way. This is a time when we're going to have those conversations to bring in the abundance within the relationship, so to speak. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first, okay? So I guess that's my validation. Let's grab one more card from here. Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Okay, where is your focus? Is it growing you in the relationship to become more confident and strong and, understanding that you do deserve, you are worthy of great love? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay, we're going to do the rapid here. Ace of Wands. A lot of people have gotten the Ace of Wands this week. It's been a popular one. And this is finding the balance of, where you want to put your energy, where you want to put, your energy, your time, maybe your resources, perhaps. But it's bringing things into balance. It's understanding how to bring those things into balance. Maybe you are working a lot more because you want that pay raise, you want that raise, you want that promotion. And so maybe, getting together with friends is suffering, or home and family is suffering in some way. Okay, and bringing those things into balance. We have the Tower card. Awakenings, understandings. You can actually do a 180 from a certain part of your life under this kind of energy, where things just aren't going the way you want them to go, and you can see a way forward where they will work the way you want them to work. We have the Ace of Cups. Embrace new starts, new beginnings, those aha moments, those epiphanies, those new challenges. We've got gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. Okay, I think we already talked about gratitude a little bit, so I'm not going to go into it. But definitely be grateful of the people in your life, the things in your life. You. Leadership. Set your goals. Okay, be the leader of you. Set your goals. Set your dreams. Write them down. Really think them through, because this is a time I get of great transformation and abundance of prosperity coming into your life because of it. In fact, some prosperity could show up this week, just unannounced. All of a sudden, here it is, a way to gain more money. Maybe it's I don't know. You're going through, let's say you're going through your closet and you come across this collectible and you say, I don't know why I'm keeping this. Nobody will ever want it. At least I'll sell it for what it's worth. And you go out there and you find it's worth so much more than it is. And you have somebody who's begging you to sell it to them, kind of energy. We'll grab one more card. We have the Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. Do you need a miracle? Because here it is for you. Do you need life to change on a dime? It could this week for you. It really could, okay? So, yeah, expect that miracle to come in. Put your focus and attention to what you want to bring into your world because you are worthy. You are deserving. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.